Welcome to Geeks Corner. I'm Mr. Daps.
And I'm not Johnny Five.
That is for sure. Johnny Five is gone.
He is not here indeed.
He's not here. Where is he?
He is
Do you
away.
actually know this?
No, I don't.
He's maybe you did, but he has a show called Digested Disney.
Oh, pray tell, to tell more.
Yes, and it's this weekend, and so he has Tech Week this week, so he is in whatever that means.
So this is a thing we should probably all go see.
Yeah, absolutely. This weekend or next weekend, you go to digesteddisney.com, I think, right?
I think so.
I think so. He didn't write the blog, so I don't have the information in front of me. But that's okay, because we're going to have a lot of fun tonight, and you thought you were going to get to sit in this chair, but
I thought I was going to get the good seat.
No, because we actually have a very special guest tonight. I'm trying to think what's the best way to introduce her, but she's incredibly talented. She bakes, she crafts, she dresses up, she has a fantastic persona all over the place. Please welcome Jenny Rae.
Isn't she lovely?
Hi! Hey there, guys!
Wow, we got a double applause for the intro. That's talent or something. This is the point also, I forgot to do this, is if you want to join the conversation, hashtag Geeks Corner on Twitter, and you can ask Jenny Rae questions throughout. And as we talk about the different topics tonight, feel free to chime in. I know there's a couple people excited to talk about D23 Expo, which is where I saw you last on Friday, huh?
Yes.
What did you think of D23?
It was overwhelming.
A little bit.
Yeah.
How many of those have you been to?
I've been to all of them.
Have you really?
Yes.
All 4 of them?
Yes.
Cool. Which one was your favorite?
I don't know.
Okay. The last one?
It's a safe room. It's okay.
I know. How in depth are we going to get into D23 right now? Can I talk about it? Or
Yeah,
are we
go ahead. Tell me what your favorite part of D23
let me tell
is.
you.
Just go.
Number one, I was at the live action panel with my friend David, who's sitting over there. Hey, David. Hey, David. Rufio Lost Boys.
Who's going to be on the show sometime, because we were talking beforehand, and he's a total geek, so we're going to have some discussions.
I love it.
Our people are talking with his people.
Right?
I'm his people. I would say, like, the first one obviously was very, very slow.
Mm-hmm.
It was very nice. I didn't take enough advantage of it, thinking that it would get really crazy. And for the live action panel, Johnny Depp was there as Jack Sparrow. But I liked his first entrance better. Because did you see him on the first one where he actually came out on a pirate ship and it turned around?
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, I thought you meant he came out twice on Saturday. I was like, he came out twice? I didn't know. Okay.
I liked that entrance better, but I guess money went somewhere else.
Well, they gave him grapes this time, you know.
I mean, those people are probably going to save the grapes and sell them on eBay.
I wonder if they're on eBay yet. Roger, can you look to see if the grapes are on eBay yet?
Twitter, if you could do some research for us, please. Back up.
It used to be, when we didn't know what we were talking about, that Roger would look everything up for us during the beginning of the show. You're like, Roger, can you tell us what we don't know? And he totally would. Yes. So you liked his introduction this time, not as much as last time.
But I did like seeing him again as Jack Sparrow. I would say the one thing that I'm going to get emotional. The one thing that I missed was the Goofy movie reunion.
Everybody missed it. Did you get into that? Did anybody get into that? You got into it?
What?
Because I didn't go to animation.
Oh,
Yeah.
so it was your consolation prize?
It was my consolation prize.
Powerline concert.
It was awesome.
I YouTubed it and it was so sad.
It was awesome.
I know. So I'm sad that I missed that. But
Because
I mean,
really, it was your childhood thrown into one room.
that's my number one
Yeah.
favorite Disney movie.
A lot of people, that's their number one.
Just time got away and I missed it. And I know.
It
Well, I
happens.
first was gonna get the stage pass, but the lines
The lines were ridiculous.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
for
We
stage.
barely got that one.
How long did you wait?
About a half hour.
Wait,
That's
that's
it?
it?
Yeah.
The line that we saw was like 4 hours long. I'm like, I'm not standing and wasting my whole day.
He must
It
have
was a
shown up at the
45-minute
right
wait
time.
for the stage pass.
Huh.
Was I in the wrong?
There you go. So were any of the other movies interesting to you besides Pirates of the Caribbean?
I mean, obviously Star Wars.
We'll go to Star Wars later. But how about
Okay.
any of those before?
Beauty and the Beast.
What'd you think of that?
I mean, they didn't show that much. I'm kind of underwhelmed with her yellow dress that they showed. So I mean, I'm just hoping that there's a lot of costume changes because that was not like a fun dress.
Were they trying to be more modern with it or something? Like I would.
But
Like, I'm not a fashion person, so I was just...
I mean, but even for like Cinderella, I feel like her dress was even bigger than.
Yeah, that one
all
was
the-
actually... And it had a magical element to it or
Yes.
something. Like,
Yeah, so I feel like she just looked like Hermione going to a ball. And
well,
like
isn't that what it is?
but I mean, like.
You know what we should do? We should all show up with our Harry Potter stuff to the opening night of
David's up for it.
Like,
So
because I have
in for
a
this.
wand now. Murray got me a wand, and we could go, and it'd be hilarious.
That's perfect.
It'd be a great video.
You
Wouldn't
have
it?
to be
Girls,
Hagrid.
I
You
have
don't. You have to see his Hagrid ensemble. You should go.
You have
as
like
the
a
Beast.
full-on.
For Comic Con.
Hagrid
I
as the
surprised the
Beast.
girls and was Hagrid.
That's awesome. No, he's Hagrid.
Hagrid.
Yeah.
Like, we're showing up Harry Potter full
Oh,
on.
okay.
There's no.
I'm
Beauty and
up
the
for
Beast.
mashups. I like mashups.
So
Well,
when
can I be Hagrid as the Beast?
Sure.
Well, that's what I just
guess.
said. You're stealing my.
when the Beast becomes Prince Adam, it's the boy who lived, right? Because
Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
Revelation.
For those of you online, let us know what your favorite part of D23 was if you were there. I see a couple people tweeting at us, and looks like Miss Bailey C has been to all 4 D23 Expos as well, and 2013 was her favorite year. She's also got the distinction of seeing every single Geeks Corner episode.
Wow.
Yeah, like I don't even know if I've seen every episode.
Hey there.
And yeah, very impressive.
Welcome.
What? Well, if I've been there, that doesn't mean I've seen them.
That's true.
For all of learning.
I'm looking this way, they're looking that way. It's a very different experience. It's completely different. So there's Beating the Beast. What'd you think of Jungle Book?
I thought it was cool. I mean,
Like, is in or is
I don't know yet. Oh, sorry. Yes, I'm over the moon for Jungle Book. I mean, I was Mowgli.
David
I was Mowgli on Friday. No, it looks good.
It looks okay, kind of, sorta.
Right.
I liked the boy. I liked the boy who played Mowgli when he came out on stage. He was cute.
He looks like he'll do a decent job since
Yeah.
he's the only person in it.
I guess I just get weirded out when they have the animals talking.
And
it's just
they
kinda-
kind of have like facial features of the person doing them,
But I feel like I'm gonna like it once I see it. I don't really have a yes or no right.
but you're not blown away by it yet.
I mean, no.
Okay,
How'd
Okay.
you feel about it?
I didn't see it. I went to the afternoon. Yeah, I wasn't gonna get up at 10 o'clock at night to wait in line for 8 hours to wait in another line for another 4 hours
Yeah.
to hopefully get in. And
What
then
about
see.
Alice in Wonderland?
I have no. Do you have an opinion on this?
I
Because
mean-
I'm kind of like,
How do you say his name? Sacha Baron Cohen or
Yeah.
something? I don't think. I mean, I feel like it looked like a comedy when they showed it and he was on screen and I was kind of laughing. I'm like, what is
so are they saying
happening?
Johnny Depp's not funny anymore?
I don't know.
Like, is that what the? Because he'll be in that too, right?
Well, yeah, he'll be in it, but I mean, I don't know.
Does that mean he has the distinction of being, like, in the most movies in a Disney live action panel at one time ever?
Mm,
I think so.
Yeah.
Like, I'm totally pulling this out of nowhere, but he was in at least 2.
well, oh my gosh, what's her face? The one from Jungle Book and from.
Lupita.
Lupita.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
she was
she's
like
in
for
2.
3.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
she's in
think.
3?
I
She
wanna
was in
say it was
3 at the panels.
Oh, so maybe she
Yeah.
wins.
She wins this year.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
This year,
They
yeah.
say she's becoming the new kind of like
Everything.
yeah.
The
she's
new
like,
Johnny Depp.
Well, and she's becoming the new the John Ratzenberger of Disney.
Yes. Yes. Jason Awesome says, not at D23, but like the announcements. Caitlin Noel says, I like the part that D23 was the fact that I didn't pay anything or wait in lines, but I heard a lot. Because she wasn't there.
Totally valid.
Yeah. And, yeah.
We did get rare posters though of Star Wars.
Yeah,
and-
I was actually pretty jealous. And those posters, should we talk about the posters?
If you want, I know they're going for like on eBay for.
Did you see the poster?
Yeah.
Did you notice anything about the poster?
Do tell.
Like, this is kind of a spoiler, I think.
I mean,
Anybody notice what people were holding in the posters?
Mm-hmm.
I haven't really looked
No,
at
do
it.
tell.
You're gonna have to. There's a lightsaber being held by a certain character in the poster, and not necessarily the one you would have expected 2 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
How's that for a non-spoiler?
Thinking,
Like,
I'm
go
what
look
am I
right
supposed to
now.
look like?
Yeah.
That's not the one I'm talking about. You're gonna have to
Everyone
go
is
look.
furiously interneting as hard as
What?
they can.
But that was Like the moment I saw that, I was like, oh, didn't see that. Like it kind of in the back of my mind was like, well, maybe, but then it ended up happening, and now you're like, I have to see this poster.
I know. I'm like, I know I have it. I put it in the house today because I'm
I
still
hope
trying
you
to clean
took
up my car.
very good care of it.
Yeah, I have 2 of them. I have Steven, so I could always just like.
You should take care of both of them.
Okay.
This is Star Wars.
I know.
He says that with such this is Star
This
Wars.
is Star Wars.
Like firstborns.
Says the guy with a batleth right over there. Came from the other guy. Yeah. Miss Bailey C says line management waiting in lines was the biggest discussions of people who were waiting in said lines at D23 Expo. Did you have problems with the lines?
I didn't get I didn't see that much because I didn't want to stand in a lot of the lines.
How about getting in the morning? Did you have any problems with that? You
I
just
mean-
you were one of the people who just walked in, didn't you?
Well, I mean, I kind of did on Friday, like not really meaning to, but then I did, and so other people that I was kind of not with, but I was gonna get in line with, they got in at 11 and I got in at 9. But then the other days, well, on Saturday was the live action, so I was up at 6, and then
So you got up at 6 and still got into live action?
we were in standby, and I didn't think we were gonna make it, but we did.
Were your seats decent, or like where were you?
I mean, we were where were we?
We
Towards
had
the.
great seats.
Oh, sorry, we had great seats.
There
There was one section
Big
left.
noses, but we were there. We were good.
Oh yeah, I mean there were screens so you could.
And there
see
really weren't
everything.
any bad seats in there. That was actually my
I mean, if you
concern
were
with it
in
being
there,
flat.
you were gold.
Like you could see something because of the screen.
Yeah.
You really weren't that far because it was wide instead of deep, so it worked pretty well. I think the biggest news of the weekend was Star Wars Land. And Star Wars: The Force Awakens poster, obviously, but that led into Star Wars Land, where you were there. So why don't you
Oh
tell
my
what
gosh!
happened?
Well,
like,
no, I was just excited because I have a thing for Bob Iger,
Oh,
and so I was very excited
That's
when
fair.
he came on stage. I don't know what it is.
so did he really like kick people off the stage?
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. Tell what happened because I wasn't there. I heard everything secondhand, so you can tell it personally.
I mean, I actually can't really tell you exactly what happened because I was just in awe.
So, David,
well,
what
no,
happened?
yes, you guys, dude,
You were there.
I was there, but I was in awe of what was happening. Come on.
Come here, come here.
Just explain.
Get out of the way.
Just sit in the middle. No, she has to be
No.
closest because she's the yeah. There you go.
Everybody.
Everybody, welcome David.
Hey,
Hey,
hi.
David.
Oh, hey, what's going on? Hi, hi, hi. Okay, so
Yes.
we have JJ and we have the entire young cast of Star Wars Awakened, and then the Force Awakens, and then Bob Iger comes out and he's like, "All right, we're just gonna, the film needs to be finished. There's still 124 minutes that you have to like work on, so it's time to go." And you feel like it's still fresh, like they're still on stage. They haven't really talked about anything, so it's like, wait, where are they going?
And
Why-
not everybody talked, right?
No, not at
Yeah.
all. I was like, what happened? There's like 1 or 2 people talk. JJ talked a couple, but then Bob's like, all right, leave. And we're like, okay, something big must be happening if Bob's gonna be like, get off the stage. And you're
Yeah.
like,
Did
what
he
do you-
say like a comment about how I own the stage?
Yeah. He's like, well, I own the stage. Like, it's fine. And so,
And did that get a laugh or was it awkward? Okay.
I love Disney, but I kind of thought it was sad that nobody stood to applaud him.
Bob Iger?
Yes. And Harrison Ford got a 10-minute standing ovation,
Well,
which
Yeah.
is appropriate.
Yeah.
It's Harrison
Wow.
Ford, so I'm like, but it's Bob. Like,
Yeah.
no, it's Disney. Like,
Yeah.
But then I think that comment alone didn't really help him in that. So it's like,
I think it's funny, but apparently
I laughed, I chuckled, but I was like, oh, this is silent. I was like, I should probably not laugh
Oh.
about this. I was like,
Laughing
oh.
in church.
I was like, okay.
Dark side.
Awkward. So he excused everybody in a kind of a rushed way, and I'm
Kurt.
like, okay.
Is Kurt a good word?
Yeah, there we go.
Okay, yeah.
That's a good word.
And is that when Johnny Depp came on to the stage?
No, it's
No,
because
that-
Star Wars
that's another
was the
one.
end.
No, this is his third appearance, right?
Yes.
Okay.
He came out, yes. He was dressed actually in a Stormtrooper outfit.
Yes.
And he's like, I'm Johnny
okay.
Depp. I'm in this
Okay.
movie as well. I'm like, oh. And then Lupita came out again. I'm like,
He
oh.
did
yes,
Iron
of
Man
course.
too, right?
Yes. You didn't see the deleted scene? It's on the DVD.
Oh, okay.
Excuse me, the Blu-ray. Sorry.
Blu-ray?
But it was ridiculous. So I thought he was going to make a huge announcement, but it kind of led on to a long, kind of like in between. It was just a cut through, and I was like, "What's happening? Is something going to happen? Is he going to bring George Lucas out?" Because that's what it felt like he was building up to. Like his whole speech was like, "Is George going to come back out again?" I was like, "This is going to be amazing." I was like, another standing ovation. I was like, but then it wasn't, and then kind of like led into, well, they're going to finish the film. It's really exciting. Thank you again for coming for D23. And we're like, wait, what's happening? Is this all? And then he was like, we have a big announcement. And then he made the announcement about Star Wars Land.
Well, and he says one more thing even, didn't he? Like, because I was looking at the video this morning, and they have, like, truncated. And there's one more thing, and I was like, oh, he's totally doing a Steve Jobs thing. And then he goes in, at least the 1 minute and a half version I saw that Disney edited, he announced Star Wars Land.
What am I missing?
You'll have to watch it on YouTube.
And I was like, I have to watch that. I'm like, I don't
Yeah, he says one more thing, and then he, like, because I'm betting that whole wrap-up thing is what he did before that.
Yes.
Because we didn't, like, what Disney posted up on the B-roll was just really short. And
his speech was fairly short. What's happening?
This is weird because as I'm scrolling through comments, there's someone posted a video of on the tweets, someone posted a video of Ashley Brown singing "Feed the Birds."
oh, nice.
so it pops up every now and then because I'm refreshing.
Oh.
I was like, where did you drop the ball back there? What's happening?
Nobody knows. So then they announced Star Wars Land.
Then they announced Star Wars
And
Land.
I'm assuming the room exploded.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
It blew up again when he's like, it's not just going to be in one park. It will be in 2 parks.
which is awesome.
So we're like, what?
You don't have to go to Florida.
Yes, because I was waiting for that. It's
Well,
only
no,
gonna be
I thought that
Florida.
they were gonna say Disneyland. So when he said 2 parks, I was like, well, that's fine. I mean, I don't really go to Disney World a lot.
They're gonna put it in
anyways.
Disneyland and Disney California Adventure.
Yes!
They're gonna be
Experience.
exactly the same.
That's fine, whatever.
Hey, shorten the
There's
lines.
not-
Yeah,
it'll be
either
fine.
ticket you buy, if you're not a pass holder, you can go to the land.
Can
so.
you imagine how expensive passes are gonna be once that?
I don't want to. We were talking about that. We're
I'm
like, it's
excuse
probably
myself
gonna
before I get angry about
Okay.
We're-
that. Bye, thank you.
be, we were
Bye.
saying
Thank
it's
you.
like we. Yay!
Thank you.
Well done.
Good job, David. I mean, we're sure that it's gonna go up to at least a grand, like somewhat soon for the highest annual pass. Just
I bet
'cause-
it'll be as it gets closer.
Well, yeah.
Like, I
In
mean, they'll
increments
go up
and- yeah.
increment. I mean, that might be why we're going up as big of increments as it has been. Is
Yeah,
just-
we're
People
having
already
to pay
started
for
it,
it.
yeah.
yeah,
to
you
pay
know,
for the land.
like,
They're taking our money.
yeah, pretty much. That's what they do.
Yeah. It's okay.
I mean, they're funding an entire galaxy far, far away. So
It's okay. It's my happy place. I have to
exactly. So
figure out how to
Tax.
make money to go to my happy place.
So they announced Star Wars Land. There's going to be a Millennium Falcon attraction. Like, did you catch the attraction parts and like what's gonna be there?
I mean, I know that there's an attraction, but is it supposed to be a 3D thing or is it like
Oh, they don't know.
I
You just get to pilot the Millennium Falcon,
Right,
And I think
so-
that's gonna be awesome.
Some
Yeah.
kind of interactive way, yes. they were
And then
talking a little
an
bit about
interactive
this, yeah.
war that you get to be a part of
Mhm.
too, where you're
Mhm.
part of the resistance fighting the First Order. And I just don't know what that's gonna be like. But I hope. Did you ever do the Star Trek experience?
Yes.
I'm hoping it's like
I
that.
was gonna say, I hope it is.
Nice. Do you have any real big hopes with Star Wars Land? Like, for you, what's successful?
Well, I just feel like the way that they showed it already, I feel like I'm gonna love it just because it looks so like you're stepping into the world of Star Wars.
Mhm.
So it's not just like walking past Star Tours like
And I think it's brilliant that it's a completely new planet, so we don't have any preconceived notions of
Mhm.
like that's not
That's a very
Tatooine
good
or
choice. Yeah.
right.
or Coruscant, whatever they could have chosen.
Mm.
And I think it opens up a lot more doors. But
Yeah. I still haven't really caught up on the I I haven't caught up on the
Oh, I
news.
have
Have they
caught up.
said yet where it's going? Are they like? I mean, from the rumors of the
So,
whole like Toontown
here's the thing. to be completely honest, no, but yes. Disneyland
like-
Today.
Uh-huh.
On Sunday morning, Disneyland Today responded to somebody asking where it was and indicated that it would be north of Frontierland in the Jamboree area. However,
12 acres.
Disneyland, the 14 acres.
14.
However, Disneyland Public Relations hasn't put that out. It hasn't been on the park's blog. And so that comes the question of, is that official? Kind of. But it's not the department it would normally come from. So then is it somebody that just jumped the gun and guessed?
I see.
Is that a good description, Roger?
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
Murray.
because I even saw a post that someone asked, will Toontown be open in January, as in January 2016?
Mhm.
And they said, as of right now, Toontown will remain open, at least
Yeah.
through January.
So, like, nobody knows anything. Like, I'm just gonna go with Star Wars is coming to Disneyland.
Yes.
And
That's good
yeah,
enough
we don't
for
know
me.
where it'll be. Yeah, I'm sure we'll find out in the coming months, though, and they'll
Mhm.
Yeah,
probably have another press event where they can make more announcements or
Yes,
something.
yeah. Speaking of Disney Smurfs, 12 said, "I'm not ashamed to admit that I cried when they said they are taking out Toontown for Star Wars Land."
Well, and that
I mean, it's
hasn't
Mickey's
been a,
home.
That's you know.
if
Yeah.
that happens, because that's
Taking Mickey out of
not
his
been
home.
confirmed yet.
Right.
So
Disneyland's his home.
you know, Toontown might not even be moved, and we'll find out.
Say that Toontown was staying.
We will find out. Officially, we know nothing, and we're gonna stick with the facts because that's what we do here on
We're
Dab's
spreading
Magic.
rumors.
We're gonna know
Um,
nothing, and we're
Miss
sticking
Bailey
with it.
C says, "I'm 100% on the fence about Star Wars Land. I see why they need to bill it, aka Harry Potter at Universal, but meh." Yeah,
That is a very fair
I'm-
point. Having that kind of interactive experience with.
it is interesting that Disney's playing catch up with this. Really,
Yes. Mm-hmm.
like who would have ever thought we'd live in an era where a Disney theme park is playing catch up to a Universal? Well,
Mhm.
two
I mean,
Universal.
Wizarding World is amazing.
I haven't been there, but it looks awesome.
Yes.
How many times have you gone?
I've only been to Orlando once, so I
Okay.
saw it last year during
Okay.
Dapper Day.
Nice.
During that whole week. But
Very cool.
yeah, it's very magical. When you walk in, you just feel like you're in that world, and I just love it.
Cool. You want to live there?
Yeah.
What'd you think of Pandora?
I haven't really seen much about it.
Did you go
I
through the
didn't keep
tour thing?
No.
Because they have a model and you can see it. There's really not that much to see yet. Like, it'll be interesting. I don't know what I think about it either, so we're gonna keep moving. Did you see any of the animated movie stuff? Like,
I didn't. Oh, I'm
the
sorry.
only one that really jumped out at me was Gigantic. Like that.
That was an
Did
interesting
you
surprise.
didn't catch
yeah.
that one? They're retelling Jack and the Beanstalk, Disney is, as a musical. And what is it? Kristen and Bobby Lopez are doing the music. So it should be. I think it'll actually probably be interesting. And it's taking place in Spain.
I'm excited for. I forgot to say. Is it Moana?
Is it,
that how you say
Moana?
it?
Yes.
Yes.
Well,
That one
'cause
looks
I
fun,
heard,
too.
Yeah, I heard from David because he went to that panel,
Mhm.
but she has a pet pig, and I love pigs.
You know, there's a person nearby that has a giant pet pig.
I don't do giant.
It's pretty funny. We see it walking around occasionally.
I like the little one.
There's a pig that walks around our neighborhood like a
pet
dog.
Oh.
Like a giant 400-pound pig being walked like a dog. Yeah. It's amazing, isn't it? Yeah.
See, I want a small one. They're like a cat and a dog, and I want to name it Beetlejuice. Because they use the litter box, and you can walk them like a dog. It's
There you
like the
go.
best of both worlds, like Hannah Montana.
And it'd be a great YouTube channel.
I know.
Like Beetlejuice the pig.
Exactly. I'm
People
gonna make
would
him a little black
click
and
on
white
it just
striped
because
pig.
of the name,
It's like,
wouldn't they? I'll bite.
Beetlejuice.
I
So
got 5
tell us
seconds.
what are you working on right now? You've got YouTube, you've got all sorts of things. I feel like every time I see you, there's a new project.
Yeah, I mean, anyway, I can make money. But
Okay, that's a good thing to do.
no, I do YouTube. I do.
Tell us about
videos.
your YouTube.
Well, it's mostly Disney content with
Mhm.
a little splash of random things here and there. It's Jenny Rae TV. If you would like to subscribe.
You should
Yes. I just put up my Phyllis video today from D23.
tell the people that don't know what Phyllis is.
Phyllis is my Phyllis Herman. She's my character that's mostly known at Dapper Day.
And she's kind of amazing.
She is kind of amazing.
Yeah.
She's kind of like a 60s type broad. She wears jumpsuits. She has big hair. She has big glasses. And I don't know. It was random. I just
And
came
I
up
really
with her.
feel like I've never told you this, but I feel like she should drive a moped. Does it?
Yes.
Right?
Do you want to buy me one? I'll totally get it to you.
I think we should just make one.
I have one.
Oh, he has one. There we go.
We
like
can make
bright
this
yellow.
happen.
You got to get your motorcycle license.
Oh,
It's not that hard.
okay. I don't know if a helmet's going to fit on that hair, though.
He did it. We'll make a new one.
Gotta get a hair.
It'll be good. Okay, so see.
Oh, this is perfect. Yes, but she's mostly known at Dapper Day. I'm trying to get her out into more events. and
Other
things.
events and
Yeah,
stuff.
just things that aren't Disney related.
Mhm.
But I mean, she mostly does Disney. She's mostly known in that crowd. But I don't know. I mean, she kind of blew up, and I wasn't expecting that because it was a joke when I first started it.
We should send her to an opening night of a show sometime.
Yeah.
Like with a video camera and just be like the entertainment
Johnny's.
correspondent.
I'll do it.
Wouldn't that be amazing?
Johnny's.
Oh, that'd be hilarious. We gotta do this. Like totally do the person on the street. You know, like walking up to people,
Yes.
seeing the show, and like, what do you think? Oh, that'd be
Do it.
hilarious.
That is fantastic.
This is gonna
Sold.
happen. Yeah, this is that would be hilarious. And you can throw questions at her on Twitter. By the way, we're watching. So you do the YouTube thing, you do the Phyllis thing. What else do you do?
I make cake balls. They're delicious.
Mm-hmm.
I have a lot of flavors. You can get them on my website at jenny-rae.com. And I do deliveries in fun outfits.
As I say, you always have the crazy like themed outfits to whatever you're doing. It seems like.
Yeah. I have an assortment of aprons.
So do you have a garage for your closet or
I
what?
wish I live with my grandparents and there's not enough room. I already took over like half the garage for just other stuff. But
Because you have like different. I don't think I've ever seen you in the same thing twice.
like the outfit I'm wearing today,
Is
I
it
wear like
true,
5
though?
days out of the week.
Like,
I mean,
True, not true.
I usually dress like a casual pirate on like my normal days.
okay,
And I've realized I have a weird obsession with pirates. There's a video to
nothing
that.
wrong with that.
Yeah.
So you mentioned Dapper Day.
Yes.
When is that?
September 18th.
Okay, it's coming up September 18th.
It's on a Friday.
And do you have like everything planned out
No.
for it? And no, are you stressing already? Because
Yes.
it's only like a month away.
Don't talk about it. I already have someone who's prepared to be
It actually is a
my
month from today.
host. I know. Don't want to think about it. No, I have to. I'm trying to figure out my jumpsuit. I don't know what theme to do. And then Steven always goes with me, and I make him a bow tie that matches my jumpsuit.
You know, I didn't meet him. I think the first time that we saw, like, we encountered each other.
I didn't introduce
Because
you.
I think he was behind the camera the
I
entire
know.
time.
Oh my gosh, let me
And
tell
he
you.
walked away, and I was like, I wonder if that was Steven.
Steven, if you're watching, I love you. I miss you.
I
feel
could be
so-
wrong. I just had this
No,
like
it was
later on.
probably-
I was like, I think I actually have seen him before when I met him, and that's what I think happened.
Well,
But-
we get into work mode, and he's the one who's behind the camera a lot. But even at
and he's
D23,
good at it. Like he's
Right.
really like he's catching it without being like in your face.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so for D23, when I was Phyllis, I like made up this whole like dapper type of Mad Hatter Disney bound outfit. I realized we did not get any footage of him that day because he was taking footage of me the whole day, and I felt so bad.
So anytime I see you and him and he has a camera, I'm just gonna walk up and be like, okay, you got me here.
Exactly. I know. It's like
Everybody should do that. It'd be funny.
I know.
You could have like Steven Cam. I don't know.
I know. I feel he used to not like to be on camera, but now he's getting to be on my YouTube channel a lot because he's like, oh, I guess this is okay.
It's not that bad.
Well, if you don't like, I don't like being in front of camera a lot. I have to actually have him out of the room if I'm by myself talking
We
to the
actually,
camera.
when we started Geeks Corner, we would kick everybody out.
Yeah.
Like we were on the porch by ourselves, no dogs, no people, no nothing. If people walked by, we'd stop and like wait until they left and then start the show over.
Well, no, I have to wait until nobody's home because I don't want my grandparents or my mom to hear me talking because if I have to say things over and over again and then I'm like, wait, what was I talking about? Because with editing, I could just cut. There's like 2 hours
editing.
worth of, yeah, with 2 hours worth of footage of a 3-minute video.
That's why we do a live show.
Like, I'm
Don't have to think about it.
No, actually, we used to do a pre-recorded show, and the editing was killing us. So we're like, let's just do it live. Now the live thing kills us too. So it's give one devil for another, I guess. I don't know. So one thing we like to do when we have guests is ask
It's here.
a Fast Five. It's a segment we've been doing for years.
Can I give a disclaimer?
No.
Whatever he's going to ask me, I am not good at games like this, and my mind just goes away.
That's what
and I'm not
everybody
good.
says.
I know, but I don't even do videos like that. Like I don't do. I'm getting really hot and sweaty.
Don't worry, it's not an intense experience at all.
Is it just like my favorite?
You're nervous? Okay, good. That'll make. Yes. Okay. So you ready?
No.
Okay. Here we go.
So,
What's your favorite Disney attraction?
No. But it's like
No,
between
this is-
Pirates and Haunted Mansion. Do I have
That's
to pick one?
acceptable.
okay, yes.
That's
good.
totally acceptable. 1 down, 4 to go. What's your favorite Disney movie?
Goofy movie.
See, you already answered that one. No
we
problem.
see eye to eye on that one, actually.
What's your favorite food? And it doesn't have to be Disney. It can be any food.
Fries?
Like just fries?
French fries. I like
French fries?
potatoes.
Good answer. Favorite TV show?
Like, of the moment or ever?
Ever.
No,
Yes.
oh my gosh, I'm getting itchy. I have a lot.
First one that pops into mind.
Gilmore Girls, because I'm watching that
Yes.
on Netflix.
There
But it's
isn't
not
so
my
bad.
favorite.
Oh,
of
what's
all
your
time.
favorite then?
I don't know.
There's 3 more.
Can we go to the next one?
Sure. This is the last one.
Okay.
It's also the hardest. If you had 1 hour with Walt Disney in the park, what would you do and why?
We would take fat face pictures together.
She got that like right off.
Wow.
Why?
Yeah.
You have to answer.
I don't know,
why.
it's the first thing that came to my mind because I imagined him like trying to do fat faces with me, and it was very entertaining.
That was a solid answer.
That was-
Thank you. Yes.
Thank you. This
Well,
seat's really hot now.
Well, I'm looking at our time, and we have run out of time. But thank you for joining us.
That
We'll
was
have to
so
have
fast.
you. I know, doesn't it go fast?
I know.
Thanks for coming, though.
Thanks for
that was a
having
lot
me.
of fun, and we'll have you again. And we want to wish Cameron all the best.
Oh, yeah,
'cause
you're
he's
here.
going to be gone for a few weeks, as he's the Andy Richter tonight.
I
I'm
am.
sorry.
And I'm on the end.
But Cameron is going to get married, so everybody wish him the best.
Yay!
And we're very excited for him, and it'll be a great new adventure and a great party, I understand. So,
And I get jewelry, so, you know.
and
Oh,
I know you've been
exciting.
looking for that for a while.
It's true.
Yeah.
It
Took
really
how many
is.
years?
Math. Anyways, what?
Yeah, anyway, we're out of time for tonight, so we'll see you around the corner.
Geek out.